If you hear these words, know that it is no accident. This is a response, a resonance of your own soul, which has been waiting for this call. Before we step into the most sacred together, you must make your choice. Your like is not mere approval. It is a vibrant declaration of your intention, your yearning for something more. And your subscription is a true entry into the ranks of those who tirelessly seek. The truth, which they so carefully hide behind the illusory screen of daily news, is actually simple and terrifyingly profound. This is not just another conspiracy theory. It is a deliberate conspiracy against your very perception, against your mind. We speak of the year 2026, of the mysterious Red Dragon, who, according to ancient prophecies, is destined to fundamentally alter the course of our history. But who is this enigmatic dragon? And what lies behind such significant changes? Many see only the tip of the iceberg. The struggle for geopolitical dominance, dizzying economic shifts. But allow me to tell you, this is merely a thin husk shed by an awakening true power. The blind seeress, Baba Vanga, whose words are often distorted and attributed to her when she never actually spoke them, foretold something truly grand. However, her predictions, much like the prophecies of ancient seers, are like encrypted keys demanding meticulous decryption. When she spoke of the Red Dragon, she did not mean a specific nation, but rather an archetype, the awakening of an ancient force hidden in the depths of the collective unconscious. This awakening will touch every cell of your reality. In lost scrolls, discovered by the hermit monk Kenshin within the walls of a monastery on Mount Kurama, it speaks of a great upheaval that precedes the advent of the Age of Harmony. This upheaval, described as a tear in the very fabric of reality, surprisingly echoes mentions in the Chimera Protocol, a document rumored to have been lost from the archives of a mysterious shadow government. They knew, and this knowledge, carefully guarded, remained hidden from you. These are not mere random prophecies, but rather discernible fractal patterns emerging within the complex weave of geopolitical events. These patterns resonate with echoes of ancient texts, as if calling out across the centuries. Take, for instance, the calculations of the ancient Maya, relentlessly pointing to the completion of one grand cycle and the birth of another. Or the revelations of the Gnostics, whispering of the illusory nature of our familiar material world and of a hidden divine spark smoldering within each person. All these seemingly disparate voices actually merge into a single choir, proclaiming the same message, merely clothing the truth in different words. They speak of a coming shift, of tectonic changes that bring with them both the inevitable destruction of the old and the promise of profound transformation. What is unfolding now, before our very eyes, is not blind chaos. It is merely a hushed, solemn preparation for a great transition. It is a most complex cosmic surgical operation, a collapse of quantum probability, akin to a landslide that causes seemingly unshakable structures to crumble. The influence of solar cycles, like a giant conductor, activates hidden codes slumbering within our DNA. Do you feel it, don't you? That inexplicable, piercing anxiety that grips you most acutely in the dead of night, when the world around falls silent. That strange, oppressive sense of alienation when you look at the faces of passers-by and they seem foreign, distant. This is not mere depression, I assure you. This is your soul, your true essence, suffocating within this artificial matrix. This is a signal. Your inner voice, your true self, is protesting against the limitations imposed upon it. This is a harbinger of the inevitable. We are approaching the most crucial point, that which they fear above all else, the secret hidden beneath 7 seals. All these monsters that torment the world, the wars that sow destruction, the economic crises that devastate lives, the pandemics that make us tremble with fear. These are but fleeting shadows on cave walls, illusions designed to distract. But what if the true tyrant, the one holding us captive, gazes back at you from your own mirror? A thousand-eyed reflection where your ego beats, your tenacious attachment to material possessions, your all-consuming fear of any change, your fragile crown of glass, that ephemeral sense of self that can so easily shatter into a million pieces. And the very system that has enshrouded us with its metallic veins, soulless and merciless, seeing nothing but its own objectives, feeds precisely on this, on your fear and your ignorance. But what if this is not a punishment? What if it is a purification? Just as an experienced healer cauterizes poison from a wound, perhaps the universe strives to expel fear, ignorance, and the tenacious grip of materialism from us. What if before us lies not retribution, but an act of healing? The universe does not punish humanity. It liberates it from its shackles, from those invisible bonds that tether the true, boundless potential of each of us. The prophets of old did not envision a solitary savior who would pierce the darkness with a sword. They saw something far more magnificent. An entire army of souls awakened to the light. They saw you, for you are not merely a pawn in the grand design of prophecy, not a passive observer. You are its very embodiment, its living fulfillment. The red dragon is not some external force beyond your control, but your own energy, awakening from the depths. It is that very inner fire of transformation that blazes in the heart of every person. The great change, once spoken of by the seer Baba Vanga, is not simply another redrawing of borders on the geopolitical map of the world. No, it is a far deeper and more significant shift, a change in the very paradigm of your consciousness. It is the long-awaited realization that you are not a defenseless victim of circumstances, but, on the contrary, a powerful creator of your own unique reality. This is truly an alchemy of consciousness, capable of transforming the heavy lead of ignorance into the radiant gold of enlightenment. You were once led to believe that the world was destined to end, but the world does not end. It transforms. It is reborn. Like the mythical phoenix, which rises from its own ashes, humanity is now poised to pass through a cleansing fire and emerge entirely renewed, transformed. This is far from the end. In truth, it is merely a grand, breathtaking beginning. Now that your eyes are open, now that the truth you have seen no longer allows for peace, you simply cannot stand aside and remain inactive. Your like is a bright flash of light, instantly visible across the vast network, dispelling the shadows. Your share is a tiny yet powerful seed, which you carefully plant in the boundless desert of yet dormant, indifferent minds, giving it a chance to sprout. Your subscription is more than just an action. It's a true, conscious oath, a pledge of loyalty. If you feel you're ready to move forward, that you crave more, then our inner circle is precisely the operational base where we will act together. And of course, your support through super thanks is the vital energy that fuels the unquenchable flame of our shared cause, nourishing it in this arduous battle against the relentlessly advancing darkness. Until our next meeting, stay ever aware, keep in touch, and never